What's your name and where are you from?
I'm from Carter. My name is Carter Kirby. I'm from Oak Cliff.
You're from Oak Cliff, which is Dallas.
Dallas, yeah.
Where we're at right now.
Hills over there, South Oak Cliff.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 54.
54, and you're homeless.
I'm homeless.
All right. You're older, but you're not a senior citizen. How did you end up on the streets out here?
Well, my wife missed me a lot of money. I was in the military.
Oh, what branch?
I was in the Army. My wife, my son, 3 stacks home with my wife and my kids and her, so they never want for nothing. My wife left my kids behind and ran off with the money.
Okay. How long have you been homeless?
2 weeks now.
Oh, so you're new to the streets.
Yeah. But I kind of know, I've been walking around, I've been kind of like doing a lot of stuff around here.
And so how do you make money on the streets?
I clean cars, detail cars and stuff.
Okay, yeah, I see you got your rags.
I detail cars.
And then, yeah, you had a bottle. Okay, so you got your little bottle. So you're a working guy.
Yeah, I detail cars, try to do my medication and stuff like that.
Medication for
food. I can't take my diabetic medication without food.
Oh, you're diabetic?
Yeah, I'm a diabetic.
Oh, but you're out here working.
Yes, sir. I'm out here busting my butt.
And, okay, how do you approach somebody when it comes to, like, detailing their car? What do you say?
I got a little clientele down there, man. I got like 2 or 3 cars. They come up, and they'll meet me somewhere, and I do their cars.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got a few people I do their cars. That's why today I was supposed to be somebody a couple days short.
So, what was the last time you had a job, like, where you had to wake up and be at work at?
I was working at the Mall of America in Minnesota.
The where?
Mall of America. I worked there for 3 years.
Mall of America in Minnesota.
Yes, sir.
There was a shooting there recently.
That's where my kids at.
What did you do there for a living?
I worked at Mall of America. I worked in a clothing store. I was a manager.
Is that place bad?
No, it's a good place. Mall of America, good place. It's just the only thing about the Mall of America, you can't walk around there. You got to ride a court. So the mall is it goes like, so it's probably about like 10 miles.
Yeah, it's a huge mall.
Yeah, you got to ride a car. You can't let kids loose something and then they got to be on the car.
How did you get from there to here?
I went to the woods for my wife. I left there to get away from her because I was having a lot of problems. So I come on back to Dallas.
Okay, because this is where you're from, and then you met her up there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We went up to visit one day, and that's how I met her. And then one day we just went out to a motel, and next thing you know, she was crazy.
Where do you sleep at?
I sleep in the parking lot over there by 7-Eleven, that big one, in the back.
In the parking lot?
Yes, sir.
I know there's a homeless shelter because I actually went there before.
Those shelters, I don't like those shelters, man. Those shelters, man, there'll be a lot of stuff going on. People think the shelter that, shelter's good, but there's a lot of stuff goes on the inside, man, and I just can't do it, man. Fighting.
Yeah, I was gonna just say, describe
fighting and stealing and stuff like that. You always got to be on guard with your stuff. You can't leave it nowhere. People will take your stuff up in the shelter. I done reported that so many times until I just got tired. I really just sleep on the street, man. And I know my stuff gonna be safe.
How are you gonna keep warm tomorrow? Because it's gonna be cold out here.
Well, they probably gonna open up the shelter. They probably gonna open up. I go to Alcala Hill. You ever heard of Alcala?
Nah.
Well, they got a place called Alcala. I know a few people's up in there. It ain't bad up in there because this is a new shelter they just built.
Okay, so when it's really cold, like it was last month, it was cold as all get out.
I go to shelter.
So that's when you go to the shelter. But if the weather's decent,
like this over there, I'll stay outside. Like last night, I stayed outside in the parking lot because it ain't that cold. See, I'm used to this cold weather.
Yeah, being up in Minnesota.
Yeah. And it ain't cold yet. When you get ice on the ground and snow on the ground, oh, it's cold.
Has anything bad ever happened to you out here?
Yeah, I done got jumped on, robbed, clicked on.
They pick on you?
No, just run up. It'd be 2 or 3 guys run up and they just catch you with your back turned and just hit you. When I was walking down the block, 3 guys hit me in the head, hit me in the back head, knocked me out.
For nothing?
For nothing. Trying to take my money.
Are these other homeless people or are these stupid kids?
These homeless people too, and then these stupid kids too that's coming in. From different states like New York and Chicago. I watched a girl get killed right there on that corner.
A girl got killed over there.
Yeah, just because she wouldn't get a do no conversation. And he came back, and she pulled a gun out on him, but she didn't use it. And he came right back and blew the brains out. I was still watching it right there.
When did that happen?
That happened like 2 months ago. Yeah. I was right there looking the whole time. But that's why I be detailing cars right there in that parking lot by the barbecue place.
Okay, and then the girl got killed.
He killed her, straight up killed. Straight up killed her, blow the brains out. I was talking to the officer, and the officer telling us about it.
Do you want to get a regular job in an apartment?
I'm waiting on it. I got applications in right now. See, once I get a job, I get up these streets because I know how to save money.
So what would be your plan? The first thing you do when you get a job, you just save up your checks.
Save up my checks and try to, you know what I'm saying, go higher and and do things better in life.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, they expired. That's what I'm trying to get right now. I just met some people down the other day. They come through and they filling out application for a driving license, because you can't just go to the driving license place anymore. You got to have an appointment.
Yeah.
So.
You ever thought about driving a truck?
Nah.
Or they got vans. You could drive a van and deliver stuff.
I drove vans before. I didn't been in shelters and drove vans. I was on second at Pastor Curry Church. I drove vans from there to Kramer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was dropping people off, picking them up, dropping them off. And then my license, she won't let me drive them because I was over there not too long ago because my license expired, but I don't feel nothing there. It's nothing there. It's like drop bones, man. It's supposed to be a church.
Right.
I don't feel nothing there, man. Everybody cussing, everybody smoking and drinking up in there. So I left that. That ain't the type of people I want to be around. I mean, just to the point where they don't care about the church no more. They don't care about the people. All they care about, man, is making money, man.
Tell me a memory in your life, like a happy memory.
A happy memory when my mom and dad was here. My dad was my hero. I used to always be with him. He always showed me the road. My dad was in the Navy 32 years. He was always showing me things. He came to Deep Ellum one day and showed me, because I wanted to get my own detail shop, and he was showing me like things that they didn't have in Deep Ellum, a detail shop. They don't have a laundromat. And these are things, my dad said, you know what I'm saying, you can do it.
What was the worst day in your life?
The worst day in my life? When I got jumped on that. Because I didn't think it was that type of environment down there, you know? That was the worst time.
And they just came up behind you and just started
walking like this. And some guys came out and hit me because I wasn't looking back. They just came up. I didn't know they were behind me. I was just walking.
Do you see yourself settling down in Texas, or?
Oh yeah. It's home, yeah. I know a lot of people here. So I know it's a lot of people that really want to reach out to me and help me. Because they said, man, you know what? You don't seem like the homeless, man, just by the way you talk, man. He said, but there's a lot of people who help me though. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get these jobs. I ain't never been in trouble, man. Never been in trouble.
Never been arrested?
No, I don't hang around people like that. I've been in the military. I know how to stay out of trouble, bro.
I've been arrested.
I haven't, bro. Not even on the ticket.
Really?
I don't hang around them kind of people, man. I try to keep myself around people, man, that's positive, bro.
If you were to hang out with me for about a week, we'll be in jail probably by next Tuesday. I don't, nothing bad, but just being stupid.
Yeah, I understand.
You know, but things happen sometimes. What are you gonna do?
Well, you know, sometimes when things happen, bro, you just gotta go with the flow, man. Because sometimes some things you can't stop. You can't stop Mother Nature. Because if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If it ain't, it ain't. That's the way I look at life, man. That's the way life is. Everything happens for a reason. I feel that in my heart. I don't feel like things happen just because, you know what I'm saying, it happened. I believe it happened. Some point in life, man, the staff got to put everything to a stop because of the things people doing in the streets, like hurting people, robbing people. But they think they really in their heart, they think they're getting away with it. But you know, I done seen my homeboy Paul. He done did so much in his life now, could nothing hold him but the grave. He dead right now to this day. He's trying to be a bad man, going out here charging people up, taking people's stuff like, you know what I'm saying, like bullying.
Yeah.
He ain't came, bro. Somebody killed him. Walked into the wrong car.
Last question. I can't think of anything to ask you, so I'm just going to ask you this. Most people are not black,
No.
right? So we don't know what it's like to be black,
Yeah.
but you don't know what it's like to be Asian.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, that's true.
have you noticed in the time since before the whole George Floyd thing, the riots, and then after, have you noticed anything different, or has everything pretty much been the same?
It's calmed down. It has calmed down a lot.
Like
Oh yeah, it's calmed down a lot. I mean, the security got deep down there, man. Like every night when it get dark, you're gonna see police cars everywhere. Police on this street. Because see, these are the bad areas right here. You're gonna see police on this street. You're gonna see them lined all up all night long to 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so when you say things have calmed down, but you see the police lined up, what does that mean?
Because the security is really needed real bad because of the people, the thing, women's getting their purses snatched by the youngsters coming out of Chicago and New York.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, jumping on women like the other night. Dude hit a woman and knocked the whole front teeth off. And didn't go to jail.
And did not go to jail. So when you say things have calmed down, you mean
it used to be rowdy, bro. I'm talking about, bro, at nighttime you can walk in Deep Ellum. It was so bad. I mean, people want to mess with you, especially homeless people. Oh man, they got the worst, bro. People want to mess with them. want to try to hurt them. People saying this thing will never be nothing. I don't believe in none of that. I know I can be something, bro. It's just, man, some point in a man's life, he get down, bro. And things happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go through this in order to know it, bro. If you don't never go through it, bro, you'll never know it. So sometimes there's things in life you got to go through, bro, in order to find out who he is, and who other people is. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through it. You may not want to, but it's gonna happen in every man's life. I ain't seen a man yet that ain't never had a problem in his life.
All right, Carter. Well, thank you for your time. Appreciate the interview.